Hey Steve, my name is Josh. I perform quality control here at Puget Systems, and your PC has just passed all of our testing, but before I send it off to the next steps, I'm going to take a few minutes to give you a quick video tour. So we're going to start with the inside, and I'll try to show you around your components here. There's your CPU cooler. Down here is your video card. It's being held by this custom acrylic brace, and that helps reduce strain on your PCIe slot and shipping. And over time, it is a pretty hefty video card. Down here is your Wi-Fi and Bluetooth adapter. Over here we've done some more custom acrylic work that allows us to move this fan closer to your video card, and in turn allows us to run these fans at the lowest possible speed while still maintaining adequate cooling performance. To the right of that we have your primary SSD and secondary hard drive, well, your two secondary hard drives, which consist of a RAID 1 as you requested. So let's take a look at your rear ports. There's a couple of things I want to talk about. The first of them being this switch here. That's a BIOS flashback switch. And that's used as an alternative method of flashing your motherboard BIOS. I don't think that'll be useful to you, but it can have some negative side effects if you press it unintentionally. And honestly, I say that, but there's multiple things you kind of have to do deliberately in order for that button to have any effect. But just avoid pressing it if you can. And of course you're going to get the best performance plugging into your video card, but if you'd like to hook up more monitors than your video card supports, you can plug into your onboard video outputs as well. You have DisplayPort and HDMI here. These two nubs are where you're going to be connecting your Wi-Fi and Bluetooth antenna. Let me give you a shot of that. So as you can see, it doesn't look like a traditional antenna, so it might be easy to miss if you're just quickly going through your accessories. And here's where you're going to be plugging in power. An important thing to keep in mind is you have this physical power supply switch. And if that's off, your computer will not turn on, so it's pretty obvious why that's important. You also have a removable fan filter for your power supply. Just slides right out there. And that's a nice feature. Power supply is definitely a component you don't want filled with dust. And anyway, in the front we have a microphone port, headphone port, reset switch, power button, two USB 3 ports, and two USB 2 ports. Behind the door we have your optical drive, and to the right of that, a 3-speed fan controller. And we do all of our testing at the lowest setting, but you can feel free to change the fan speed if you'd like. And I can give you a demonstration of what your fans sound like at their various speeds. So this is on low. And that's medium, not too much of a difference there. And high. So they're really only going from silent to very quiet. There really isn't too much of a reason to mess with that switch, because like I said, we do all of our testing at the lowest setting, but if your system's going to be in an abnormally warm environment, I suppose you would want to do that. One more thing I want to show you is behind here you have another fan filter. This is for your front intake fan, down there. And the way you remove this one for cleaning is by pressing down on this latch here. That'll release the assembly, and from there you simply pull the filter upwards. And there's multiple ways you can clean these. You can use an air compressor, a vacuum cleaner, you can run it under the sink as long as it's dry by the time you reinstall it. But yeah, so that's your PC. I'm going to be bringing this over to Final Prep where it'll be boxed and shipped. So you should be seeing your system shortly. Thanks.